King Barrett. King Barrett was the last thing he did with the Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah, that might be the worst finishing move in the history of professional wrestling, by the way.
Battering ram.
No, the bullhammer was pretty cool.
No, but the battering ram could probably be the worst finisher.
Oh yeah,
Bushwhackers.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Come on, what's worse than the battering ram?
Ooh,
I'm sure you can think of something.
Let's have a conversation, boys.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's not. You know what? Let's flush the format. What's the worst finishing move of all time? I think Wasteland is pretty bad. Just like a revert, like just it didn't look good.
Yeah.
How did Wasteland go? I gotta look this up.
It was like he had him up like he was in like a Samoan drop type position, but instead of like dropping back, he literally just like slammed him.
Oh, and then
Fireman scary lift and then overhead.
But then what's his nuts did that too? Sheamus, didn't he do the forward roll? Like he called it something else?
No, Sheamus was a little bit more creative.
I thought he had him on his shoulders, but he did a forward roll with him.
Finley did that, I believe.
Oh, the Finley roll, that was it.
Yeah. Oh boy. But so, all right, where do we stand on the heart punch?
Oh, it's towards the very top of the worst of the moves, and its association with Crush does not help it.
No, it does not, because like who did it? Who did it first? Stan Hansen did it first, or was he just a lariat guy?
No, Stan Stasiak you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, Stan Stasiak did the heart punch. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but you know what? Like the heart punch was believable because like you could really fuck somebody up if you punch them in the chest at the time that their heart was beating.
Yeah. Well,
not the greatest, not the greatest, but at least it had some sort of plausibility.
Crush threw such an awful punch, and he pulled it so freaking much, like to the point where like it almost looked like he never made contact, and that's why I don't think they kept it with him. All right, how about this? Hear me out. Not the Cobra Clutch, but do you remember the time where Sergeant Slaughter did that submission move where he just kind of rubbed?
Noogies.
Iraq, his Iraq turn. He just started like noogieing a guy to death.
Yeah, that's not good.
Apron bump. It's Kyle. Jim Duggan's taped fist punch and the 3-point stance shoulder block. That's pretty lame.
That was a clothesline too, though. So that wasn't necessarily a shoulder block. It was a clothesline.
Brundo coming in with the worm.
It's pretty bad.
Did he ever win matches with that though? I guess
no, because he would do that and then he would kind of go for something else, wouldn't he? Like he wouldn't go for a cover.
Does anyone remember Scotty 2 Hottie? I guess he had to have at least won a match. But like normally, like I feel like Too Cool's matches would end with
it was
Alabama Jam.
Yes, it was the fish drop, and then what's his nuts would get on the thing with the glasses, rub him, and then do the big leg drop. Yeah.
Ooh, when Michaels was doing the teardrop suplex, didn't care for that.
That was so. So here's I'm so.
The execution, it looked good, but as a finisher,
so fluid.
Yeah,
but really, you put that in the worst category though? It wasn't a terrible finisher.
When you have guys doing side suplexes in matches anyway, and his move is just like more of like a glorified side suplex. The only thing about it is that it's more fluid, and he gets his, instead of like wrapping his hands around the waist and putting the arm over your head, he like went in between the legs. Oh yeah. Put his arm around the head.
Well played.
And then went over. I just remember like playing Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo, and that was his finish. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't a finisher, but it was cool. But thankfully it was brief. HK.
Yeah, boy, there's so many. So Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah,
but he was. But I mean, that was powerful. It was the gorilla press. It was into the splash.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, as a combo, sure, but as a standalone, just that splash, no good for me.
What about anybody that used the claw? Baron von Raschke, the Von Erichs.
So that kind of looked believable to me a little bit based on, but it would depend on how the announcers like sold it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Kerry Von Erich's claw, like if Gorilla Monsoon was on the call, I could kind of accept it for what it was.
One second here.
I'm sorry. He saw this. I'm sorry. I knew.
Hey, hand job, Kyle. Why don't you go fuck yourself? All right.
Kyle brings whatever Jimmy Del Rey's finish was probably sucked. And handsome Kevin's eyes came out of his head.
I will find you and I will sleep assault your bitch ass.
Did the Heavenly Bodies ever win a match in WWE where they actually
Goddamn
had a
right
finish?
they did.
Yeah, they beat
What
the
was their
Rock and
finish?
Rolls, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat Rock and Roll Express at fucking SummerSlam.
What was their finish?
They fucking hit him with the goddamn racket.
Oh, there you go.
Not the worst.
But what was like if they
Oh,
had to
Lex
have done a
Luger's
finishing
fucking
move.
forearm. That sucked.
Yeah, but that made sense, you know?
All right, let me ask you this question, guys. Is there a professional wrestler that you could think of off the top of your head that you don't remember what their finish was?
Hmm.
Like, I'll throw one out to you because we mentioned him earlier. The Red Rooster. What the hell was his finish?
Oh, God, good question. I'm sure it was called Cock of the Walk.
Should have been.
Was he
Was it a
figure
drop
four guy?
kick?
He wasn't a figure four guy. What was he? 'Cause I
Maybe
know,
he
like-
was.
No, because Garvin, Valentine, Flair, they were all figure four guys kind of in that era. I don't know.
Tito was a figure four guy too.
Tito
Who?
was a figure. Greg Valentine was a figure four guy.
What
I
was
always liked
Red
Greg Valentine's figure four though.
because he turned the
Yep.
brace around.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. Yeah.
So Matt hates Roddy Garvin or Ronnie
Oh, God,
Garvin.
Garvin Stomp's got to be in the conversation.
Oh yeah, Garvin. But that led into the figure four though.
I like the Garvin stomps.
I thought it was so unique. It was kind of like then Earthquake came in and he did like the tremors before the avalanche,
Yeah.
where he would jump around the guy and then run and do the splash.
Okay, Terry Taylor had some sort of reverse chicken wing where they went back to back that he used on Barry Horowitz on an episode of Superstars. It looked like.
Was it a submission? Was it a submission move?
Yeah, he kind of he grabs the left arm. All right, he takes him down there. He's working it. Oh, are you kidding me? They showed a fucking arm bar and a fall, and they didn't show the finisher because the finisher looked like dog shit. Honestly, he kind of goes back to back with Barry Horowitz. I'm trying to see how he set it up. He's doing his little fucking cock strut. All right, yeah. So he takes the left arm. Oh, but he didn't even chicken wing it. Like his
Oh,
arm
he
is
did
just
do
kind
it.
of.
It was a chicken wing. You know what? You're kind of right.
But it was
a chicken
gimpy.
wing.
It wasn't like a Bob Backlund chicken wing or a
And they never they never went to the ground either, did they? Or did they?
No. It was just up in the air. He would kind of give him like a hangman's. Like it's like oh shit. The fucking guy with the green tongue. Why can't I think of his name?
Missing
George
link?
Animal Steel.
Oh, George Animal Steel.
He had the chicken wing, but he went like back to chest. Like he got him in that fucking, he got his arm behind him and he would just hoist him up by his arm, So the dude would be up in the air with his arm behind his back.
All right.
But I don't know
I'm gonna-
what the fuck this was.
So I'm gonna name a wrestler, and I will preface it because some people had finishes somewhere else and not at another promotion. Could you tell me, off the top of your head right now, in WWF, what was Dusty Rhodes' finish?
But wasn't it just standing elbow?
I've seen him
that-
throw drop kicks, but he didn't finish with that. I thought after a couple of bionic elbows, he would just hit the ropes and hit a rolling elbow,
It was
just off the ropes,
yeah,
and that was
standing
it.
elbow.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking because I can't
No.
remember it.
All
So
right, now I got to look up Dusty Rhodes on Superstars.
this is gonna be the best episode of all time. By the way,
You know what I fucking don't like? Couple of moves that the fucking spear. The spear's miserable. It's fucking
everyone
overused.
has one too.
It's overused. It's not a finish. And then the other thing too, Canadian fucking destroyer. I absolutely goddamn hate. Absolutely.
It's overdone. Yeah, and it's kind of like not a great move, really.
And
Nope.
it's not even a finish anymore. That's how when
Sorry.
when Petey Williams brought it into the world,
It was something.
forget about it. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
And then if you want to say Adam Cole didn't destroy it, no pun intended. But like when the Panama City, what it's called, the Panama City,
The Panama Sunrise.
Panama
right?
Sunrise.
Yeah.
That was okay too. But the fact that like when you see, I feel like some old guy just did it recently, and not named Chris Jericho, but
Oh, the Judas effect. That's up there. That sucks.
oh, the back
Yeah.
elbow.
Yep.
Ooh.
Just so you know, Dusty Rhodes was an elbow off the ropes, not off the top, but he would like hit the ropes, drop a big elbow, and that was it. That was his finish.
All right.
So there you go.
Let's see if I could throw somebody else out there, and we will get to the current wrestling talk, I'm sure. But this is just too much
maybe,
fun.
maybe
It's
not,
it's the
whatever.
Christmas episode of the show.
What do you think of
Um,
Superman punches? I mean,
So-
Roman Reigns doing it, yeah. He's big and strong. Orange Cassidy doing it. He could eat a fucking bag.
So I'm so glad you brought that up because that brings me back to the spear conversation. When you have a guy like Goldberg or Roman Reigns doing it, or I'll even say Edge doing it and Lashley doing it, big guys, awesome. But when you have like a guy who I'm a super fan of, Christian doing it, just to kind of do it in spite of Edge, like it still is not an effective move. Like you can't. Like, there's no way you're that light and that skinny that's gonna like break my freaking ribs or hurt me that bad when he does it.
You know, another move I never cared for is the unprettier. And I think
I love that move.
the reason why is that I always want him to, instead of like bringing him around and then just drop him down backwards, I want him to be like a reverse pedigree. That's what I want that move to be.
Oh God, really?
Someone does that, don't they?
You could
Someone
fucking
did
kill
that.
somebody doing that. No.
No, you could get away with it.
You get away with it. Kill him and get away with it.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
right. That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, but the unprettyer's been around. Like Tommy Rogers used to use it as his finisher. The great Gino Caruso used it as his finisher. Like that's kind of got some, pedigree.
Yeah.
Not pedigree, but
No,
what
I think. It's like it's no different than I guess like the styles clash would be. The only thing is though you'd have to like keep. I don't know how the person taking it would have to do it. I know where we would have to be, and I know how it would get set up, but I don't know how he would actually have to take it. Like I can't picture that part in my head.
Yeah, you'd lock the arms and then you would have to pick them up and then you'd drop to your knees.
Right, and then do you go the person taking it? Do you go head to the side? Do you
Always go head to the side.
head to the side, right? You don't do like the where like normally you tuck your chin. You wouldn't go Styles Clash where you lift your head up.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roadblock. Remember
What,
Roadblock?
his
finish?
finisher?
Yep.
Was he like an airplane spin guy?
No. He would walk to the outside of the ring and he'd face the outside of the ring and he'd go backwards and he would just do almost like he'd roll over the top rope and fall on the guy's splash.
You got to be talking about like Roadblock when he got wins. That wasn't WCW Roadblock.
Oh man, if you're watching Saturday Night, Roadblock came out, he'd get the win.
What do you be, Joey Maggs?
Oh, of course. Joe Gomez, name him, he got him. Fucking Joe Gomez, goddamn desperado.
Apparently Joe Gomez is a real likable guy.
Manny here. Good morning, fellas. Anybody said the teardrop by Shawn Michaels? You bet your sweet ass I did.
What about? Let me see if I can name somebody else in WWE. All right, this one is just borderline trivia because he did have one, but I just want to see if you guys know. Haku. What was Haku's finish in WWE?
The thrust kick. No,
That could be. I could be. I thought it was something else, but that could be it.
it would have had to have been the thrust kick.
I thought it was a pile driver.
I don't remember
I don't
that.
think so. I don't remember Haku ever giving anybody a pile driver.
I think he was a pile driver guy, like Coco.
All right, let's go to YouTube and look up Haku.
I just always remember the Tongan Death. And you know, who was it?
Hakuna Matata. Fuck this.
Barbarian? He had that he walked on the second rope and then dropped the elbow. That always looked badass too.
Yeah, that was cool. He did that from Powers of Pain and when he went to singles too.
Yeah.
And me and Matt, and actually like the Patreon episode that we
Don't give anything away.
that we didn't do at all because I'm lazy. And
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the kibosh on it. I just heard, hey, on the Patreon. I'm like,
And I like how you defaulted to we didn't do because I'm lazy.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. He didn't do anything wrong.
all I'm finding are videos of people saying what a badass Haku was.
Yeah.
But just,
Brun-
all right, here's what you do. Here's how you find a match of somebody. Put Haku Superstars
I tried that. It didn't work for Dusty.
or wrestling. Put Haku Wrestling Challenge 1989.
Yeah,
1990.
here, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Haku.
He's not gonna
Hercules
beat
versus
Bret
King
Hart.
Haku. But this is what I'm finding. This is all superstars. Demolition versus Andre and Haku. Haku versus Greg Valentine. All right. Oh, the
He
coronation
could be
of King
Greg
Haku.
Valentine. Greg Valentine.
All right, here we
was
go.
a
Virgil
babyface.
versus Haku. he's got to be Virgil, right?
I don't know. This could be Virgil's push.
Oh my God! See, this is the problem. Haku is
You
too
gotta find-
generous.
Google Haku versus Joey Mags.
Wait a
Brundon-
minute.
Brundon
Oh no, this is when
saying-
DiBiase got
God.
involved. Fuck. This
All
didn't
right.
help.
Road Dogg Pump Slam.
Not bad. I like how
I didn't hate that
he
either.
set
to
it
be
up and then he
honest
kind
with
of
you.
thrusted the guy before.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I guess it's no worse than the Wasteland, but I thought it was pretty good. I'll tell you what one of the most underrated finishes of all time is the Meltdown Wrath.
Yep.
From WCW. That was like, to me, when I saw that, that was like the equivalent to the Jackhammer, like from Goldberg. To me, it was that impressive the way Wrath did it. And then Test took it, and it wasn't as good. Or maybe, I don't know who did it first, but I'm pretty sure Wrath did it first in WCW, Adam Bomb. And that was a tremendous finish. And I really thought that Wrath was going to go places because if Goldberg could get away with only having one move, then Wrath could have too.
Haku thrust kick. He beat Jerry Allen with it when he was King Haku. So there you go. He even did the fucking martial arts pose in the corner, squatted down before he hit it.
All right. I got no beef with that.
Yeah.
I got no beef with Haku. I don't
So
want no
worst
beef.
ever?
Worst ever? Do we
have a bow to put on this? Or are we still thinking?
I don't know. I like this conversation.
What beats the battering ram? That's the question.
So that's a tag team move, which makes it
Yeah.
even double worse.
Yeah, I didn't mind the
You're
batter.
literally
I
running
didn't
with
mind the
somebody's
battering
head in your
ram.
hand.
Yeah,
It
I
was
didn't
pretty
mind
bad,
it.
dude. But it wasn't even like they were Samoans or anything where their heads really hurt, you know? Like are guys from New Zealand known for like their heads being hard? Like is that a thing?
I think it is.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
How about the good old Nards plow?
always good.
Oh, how about here's one. How about here's a Minnesota guy for you, Kev? How about the Berserker just throwing somebody over the top rope and getting a count out?
Huss.
Huss. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So it's hard too when like guys don't get many wins, and you forget exactly you forget their finish because you don't see their finish very frequently.
Oh, here's one. Speaking of Berserker, what guys? Do you remember what Papa Shango's finish was?
Shoulder breaker.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I was actually
That was
mention
Rocky. That was Rocky Maivia's finisher too.
That's gotta
Yeah.
be up there.
He started with the shoulder breaker, then he moved to the drop kick, right?
I thought he did a
missed drop kick.
I thought he may have been a crossbody guy, but you might have dropped.
He
it.
was a
Oh, it could've
crossbody
been
guy.
crossbody. Yeah, it could have been a crossbody. Also
Oh.
not good.
This is fun. I can talk about this forever. Most underrated tag team finisher ever to me is Tony, the Rougeaus,
Le Bombe de Rougeau.
the Boston Crab with the leg drop on top.
See, no, I thought you meant. Oh no, wait.
That's the Quebecers.
That was the Quebecers. Gotcha.
Yeah, Rougeaus could have done it too, by the way.
No, most underrated tag team finisher of all time, Handsome Kevin.
I have one. I gotta find it here. But give me a second. Give me a second.
I got you beat, bro. It doesn't matter what you find.
Underrated, not greatest, because I think people don't remember.
Underrated.
Let me see. Give me an era.
80s. Oh, late 80s, early 90s, maybe. Definitely late 80s.
All right, so I'm trying to think if the Brainbusters had a finish.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, they had a spike pile driver.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually pretty good. So that's
Yeah, spike pile driver is always good.
yeah,
Always a great move.
well, especially when Tully was the one giving the driver. That's
Yeah, but the
awesome.
the dude has to be like, you got to kind of have straight legs for it, otherwise it looks goofy. because you kind of want to get the impression that you're getting that shot
Yes, 'cause
down
you're-
through the
'cause
person.
You have to get spikes. So I guarantee you, Tully and Arn were saying you have to get as vertical as you possibly can.
Oh, Tito
and we'll
took
do
that
the
at
rest.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. But like I'm talking about like the squash matches with like local guys. Like you know.
Oh,
What
I
mean?
know.
Like,
Yeah, the dudes who never got their legs all the way up and shit. Yeah, yeah.
They like you have to. Kev, you have
Come
to
on,
have
handsome
yet or
Kevin.
no?
What do you got, bro?
I'm
you got?
I'm fucking trying to find it here. I got it on my phone. I can't.
Can you give me the team and I can tell you who it was? What it was?
They didn't use it for that long. That's the only problem.
It's a team we know.
The
Yes.
new
Oh, yeah.
Midnight Express.
No,
The New Rockers.
no.
Oh, what about that rocker dropper?
Oh God, stop it! You always got to get so morbid.
I mean, that guy did all right. He made quite a bit of money on that.
It wasn't their finish, but do you remember when Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, and I think the Rockers did it too, did the old leapfrog onto the ropes with the guy with this?
Oh, like holding him draped over the ropes.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that was the Rockers vehicle too, but that was a good world's greatest tag. I don't even know what their finish was now that I think about it. I don't think they had one. It wasn't that. They never won a match with that. I don't think, unless I'm totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember
So-
what they're. Go ahead, HK.
I just retweeted it on the Year of Duke and Rogue page. It is the Smoking Guns.
Oh,
And
the
I can't-
Sidewinder.
It is so fucking amazing.
That's a tremendous finish.
Yeah, he picks
Leg
him
drop
up.
while he has him in the,
No,
in
no,
the
no, no,
sideways,
no,
the
no,
sidewalk
no,
slam.
no, Kevin, can you see it?
Oh, does he DDT him from his head? They didn't use that long, unless I'm confusing it.
It's like he picks him up in like a Dominator style lift.
And Billy comes off the rope.
Billy
And-
comes off the top rope, landing into a fucking reverse DDT, dropping him down. It was so amazing.
That was another move was called the Sidewinder. Was that it, or was like? Because I thought it was a leg drop in a
Sidewalk slam. Yeah,
slam.
they eventually that's what they landed on, but
Okay.
that was during kind of a tinkering phase for them, and it was such a badass move.
That is a good move, dude. That's the winner. That's a good pull.
No. I got you beat, bro.
You going Shaker Heights drop?
I got you beat.
Tag team finish.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, yeah. That's like the known best one though.
But that is the best one. The Powerplex. Look at this
Everyone
shit.
knows that's the best
There's a
one.
compilation of this fucking thing. Look at this. Look at the timing. Bam. He
Yeah,
fucking
but-
stood up. Fuck that guy.
Dude,
Look at this shit. Look at this, dude. Look at the perfection here. Look at this. Wham.
Randy Kane Jones over there.
Fuck yeah. White
me one
Virgil.
God,
One second.
his last name is also Jones.
Power fucking plex.
Yeah, but that's like I feel like that's like lately in the last like 10 years, the Powerplex has been like considered the greatest tag team move of all time.
But it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
But what Kevin showed us, the I guess the pre-Sidewinder move, is one that probably doesn't get enough credit and most people don't even really know about.
Look at that. Here we go. I got that sweet bitch for you. Look at that.
Is that Bob Holly?
Look at
It was
this.
Bob
That's how
Holly.
they win the. That's got to be how they win the belts back after
Look at that. That is fucking beautiful.
that.
Yeah.
That version of
Yeah.
it right there, what you're showing on YouTube and on all of our social media platforms,
Mhm.
is incredible.
Yes. Yeah, love it. Fucking love it.